The story begins with a dangerous idea during World War II, where instead of weapons, a plan is created to destroy an entire country using fake money. Deep inside secret camps, prisoners are forced to produce perfect copies of British currency, a silent weapon meant to collapse the economy from within. This operation is controlled by John Beckett, a man who understands that sometimes the most powerful attacks are the ones no one can see coming. At the same time, life in Britain continues under constant fear. In a small factory, workers try to hold on to normal life, even celebrating a child's birthday. But in an instant, everything changes when a bomb falls from the sky, shattering the moment and leaving destruction behind. This war is no longer distant. It has reached their homes. Soon after, the story shifts to Tommy Shelby, once a feared figure whose name carried weight across the streets. Now, he lives far from the chaos, isolated and quiet, as if he has already left the world behind. When news reaches him that survivors from the bombing are nearby, it becomes clear that the past is slowly finding its way back to him. One small detail unsettles him deeply when a stranger recognizes his name. Not long after this, something even more personal happens. Tommy finds a red scarf outside his home, something that belonged to his daughter. For a brief moment, he sees her presence, almost as if she is still there. It brings him a rare sense of peace, but also reminds him of everything he has lost. He places the scarf near his brother's grave, silently carrying his grief. As the situation changes, Ada Shelby arrives to confront him. She is no longer part of his old world, now working within the government, trying to protect people instead of controlling them. She brings serious news. Tommy's son, Erasmus, has taken control of the Peaky blinders and is leading them into dangerous territory. His actions are reckless, and his life is at risk. Ada warns Tommy that if he doesn't step in, things will end badly. But Tommy, weighed down by his past, refuses to return. Meanwhile, the story moves back into the heart of Birmingham, where Erasmus has fully embraced power. He leads with confidence, but without restraint. During a bold operation, his group seizes critical supplies meant for the war. When someone tries to stop them, Erasmus makes a decision that shows just how far he has gone. His authority is absolute, and fear keeps everyone silent. In the next part, John Beckett approaches Erasmus with a tempting offer. He reveals the counterfeit money operation and asks Erasmus to help distribute it across the country. The reward is massive, and without hesitation, Erasmus accepts. This moment becomes a turning point, pushing him deeper into a dangerous alliance. At the same time, something unusual begins happening around Tommy. Inside his home, he encounters a mysterious woman who claims to be connected to his past in a way that cannot be easily explained. She shares details only he and his late wife would know, convincing him that her presence is real. She warns him that his son is in serious danger and that he must act before it's too late. From here, the emotional pressure builds. The woman reveals that Tommy's peace depends on saving his son. She also reminds him of a painful truth about his past, something he has tried to bury for years. The weight of guilt begins to surface again. Meanwhile, Ada continues her efforts to stop Erasmus through legal means. She tries to gather evidence and convince witnesses, but fear controls everyone. No one is willing to stand against the Peaky blinders. The next morning, everything changes. Tommy decides to return. He picks up the red scarf again, as if it is guiding him forward, and prepares to face the world he left behind. As the tension rises, Erasmus learns that Ada is working against him. Under pressure from John Beckett, he makes a decision to eliminate the threat. However, when the moment comes, he cannot go through with it. But just as he hesitates, another shot is fired. Ada falls, and the truth becomes clear. John Beckett has taken matters into his own hands. At that exact moment, Tommy senses something is wrong. He sees Ada's spirit, confirming her fate. This loss breaks something inside him, replacing grief with purpose. From here, things escalate quickly. Tommy returns to the city, confronting his son's world directly. His presence alone reminds everyone why he was once feared. When he finally faces Erasmus, the confrontation is intense. Tommy believes his son is responsible, but the truth soon comes out. Erasmus reveals everything about John Beckett's plan. The story then moves toward its final phase. Tommy visits the hospital to say goodbye to Ada, but he knows this is not just a farewell. He expects John to appear, and he prepares for it. A tense confrontation begins, but John manages to escape, forcing Tommy to take the fight further. Soon after, a plan is formed. Tommy and his allies prepare a strategic attack using deception to draw out John's forces. Erasmus plays a key role, pretending to stay loyal to John while secretly setting him up. As the plan unfolds, a distraction at the docks pulls John's men away, while Tommy enters through hidden tunnels. The attack is precise and coordinated. In the chaos, the counterfeit money, the core of John's plan, is destroyed. What follows is the final confrontation. John attempts to escape, but Tommy stands in his path. There is no negotiation left, no deals to be made. Both men know this ends here. The exchange is quick and decisive, and John's plan comes to an end. But victory comes at a cost. Tommy is badly wounded. As he stands there, exhausted and ready to let go, Erasmus steps in to save him. However, Tommy has already made his decision. He asks for peace, something he has been chasing for a long time. In his final moments, Tommy reflects on his life, not the power or violence, but the people he loved. As everything fades, he finally finds the peace that always seemed out of reach. Afterward, Erasmus ensures that the remaining counterfeit money is destroyed, ending the threat completely. He honors his father in a final farewell, stepping into a new role shaped by everything that has happened. And here, the movie ends. If you want more videos like that, so please like and subscribe. Thanks!